This is LOA Recon with Good Vibe Coach Jeanette Ma, where we explore the ins and outs of conscious creation to manifest our favorite dreams come true. Let's have some fun together. Okay, in hindsight, that was probably not a smart call to put catnip out right before I sat down to record. Thought it would keep them occupied. No. If you hear kitty ruckus in the background, it's probably not serious. They're just hopped up on the nip. Welcome and thank you for tuning in for another episode. Ooh, I also wanted to thank the listener who sent me this lovely email. Thank you for your podcasts. I love the time and effort and emotion and perspective that you share with us. I've been listening to you for years. Has it been years? And you have helped You've helped me anchor my practices and tools and techniques. Thank you for that note. Years? It doesn't seem like I've been podcasting that long, but I guess if we did the 300th episode not that long ago, and I average maybe one a week? Yeah, wow, I guess that's years. That feels crazy. It's a good thing I don't run out of material, right? Yep, I got another one today. So, the other day, a friend Fairy Kitty is harassing Harvey now. Oh, he's the best sport. Okay. Oh, a girlfriend was telling me about how it's a girlfriend who doesn't listen to my podcast. She was telling me about how she put in a request for a change on her job, not because it was a change that she even wanted, because I was surprised when she told me about it. But she said, the reason she put in for this change was because she thought it might make her employer understand that she deserved a raise. And it was going to be a small raise, like maybe 15 cents an hour, maybe 30 cents an hour. She makes decent money. It's not like that was going to be the big game changer in her paycheck. And it wasn't even a change that she wanted. And when she was telling me the story, I realized, wow, she's been thinking about this for a while, because it was several weeks ago where she was talking about something along these lines, griping about some inequity or this, that, or the other. And it was clear she's been brooding, she's been pondering for quite a while about how to squeeze a couple more cents out of her employer. And I thought, wow, how much time has she spent conjuring up scenarios and practicing conversations and playing out the way things could unfold just to get a couple more bucks a payday, where, imagine what we as conscious creators know. Obviously, she is not one. Is that fair to say? Look, I think we all have a little conscious creator in us, and we all have a little muggle in us, maybe some more than others. Anyway, I was imagining if she had used all of that plotting time that she's been trying to figure out how to get this teeny raise, if she had instead invested that energy in some alignment practice, where, what if she had used some conscious creation skills instead of trying to force this change through action? Plus, you know what we also know? We could squeeze a couple bucks out of our employer or even get a whole new job altogether. But if we go there with our same old, they're not doing right by me vibration, or maybe that's not fair to say, maybe her vibration is more, I need money. That vibration is going to continue to dominate until we decide to change it. Our job isn't good. Our paycheck cannot change that for us. More money doesn't change it. I know I get a lot of pushback every time I say that to people, but you know what? If you ever manifested more money and not too long thereafter found you were still having some money challenges or still experiencing the same feelings, even with the new money situation, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, what I was thinking was, my friend is not alone. I know other people who, not usually conscious creators, but sometimes even then, people who spend a lot of time focused on and thinking about the details that aren't going to make the real difference. Like they're counting calories as they're deliberating what to order for lunch that day, or how much exercise they need to make up for last night's dessert, or they're doing extensive research before they buy the thing or hire the helper, or they're plotting and planning the conversation in order to get the person to do whatever they want the person to do. I say they, like I haven't done this myself. I bet it was not even a week ago. I laid awake the other night trying to figure out Yes, I'm still on the neighbor's horses. How to best help those horses. I still sometimes get a little caught up in that. I had gone over to fill their water again and saw some things that were concerning. So there I was, laying in bed, thinking about things that don't really help. I could have been, it would have been so much more effective for me to use my thought power where it really counts to line up with what I want. Like, if what I wanted was more financial freedom, I could use that thought time to activate financial freedom instead of trying to maneuver my employer into giving me yet another incremental raise. They've already given her like 3 raises and she hasn't even been on the job that long. Boy, it doesn't seem like any of the raises are making any difference for her. I love her dearly. Or instead of researching all the reviews and the reports and reading the descriptions and asking question after question before we hire the help or buy the product, we could just take that time to practice having the end result that we want. And when we do that, the way becomes clear. That little bit of pre-paving makes such a stronger difference than all the homework and the recon to make sure we're making the right decision. Or instead of standing at the pantry or looking at the restaurant menu or in the grocery store contemplating what's the healthiest thing here for me to choose that I might still enjoy, instead we could use that strategizing time to feel what it feels like to be healthy and thriving in our bodies. Because remember, Abraham tells us this. It doesn't matter what we do. It only matters how we feel. Our vibration always rules. So instead of spending hours trying to find, I get emails from people saying, hey, what's the best scheduler or the best membership software or whatever. You know what? We could instead put that energetic investment where it really matters, activating the vibrations of success in our business or whatever it is that we want. Abraham has said before, y'all are so picky about what you're wearing or what you're eating or what you're buying. What we really want for you to do is get pickier about what you're thinking. Thoughts that align us vibrationally to our desire have so much greater impact on what happens than the actions themselves do. So if I'm just thinking over and over again about how to get a 30-cent raise or how to get animal control to take some action, or maybe the sheriff will care, or maybe I should just mind my own business and leave the horses alone, maybe instead I should just be practicing the desired end result, that those horses are happy, healthy, and thriving. Or that I make good money doing work I enjoy with people I appreciate, or that my body is healthy and strong and getting better every day. Instead of, should I take this supplement? Let me go read every review ever posted on the internet. And even then, that's still not enough to know for sure, because guess what? The answers don't lie outside of us. They always lie inside of us. It's all coming from what we're vibrating. Speaking of vibrating, this cat is climbing all over me with a super loud purr. I don't know if you can hear, but she is rubbing against all the equipment. She is super catnip high. She is Kitty, could you, is it not nap time? Okay. So, if I could get that friend of mine to just spend even 30 seconds of her plodding time to instead practice what it feels like to have why would she practice a little extra money? Practice a lot of extra money coming in, or even better, what she thinks that extra money will do for her well-being or her freedom or whatever the reason is that she wants it. That would be such a better use of her time. But she didn't ask me, and I know how to not ruin friendships anymore by pushing all my wisdom and experience on others, so I'm sharing it with you instead. I crack myself up. Kitty, please, no, not on the microphone. But, honestly, this reminder is for me too, because I am also capable of spending too much time thinking about how to make something happen rather than just practicing what I want in advance. Yes, I do have another example unfolding in real life right now. Someone texted me and I read an article about it today. I'll take a deep breath. You've heard about this before. So finally, our county is taking action on all the illegal Airbnbs up here. They estimate there are like at least 800 illegal Airbnbs that we local residents aren't giant fans of. Look, I call myself a local. The locals do not think of me that way. That's okay. I attended the meetings. I emailed the commissioners. I helped spread the word among the neighbors. I voted for the people who were in support of the changes that I wanted. And guess what? Sure enough, they finally decided. I mean, I did bring some of my manifesting powers to bear, but there was a way more action happening, way more thinking happening than aligning. But yeah, so our county commissioners did finally decide to start enforcing the law. They hired a company to do this for us. They're not here. They're some other state. But guess what? Okay, so they started doing it. They sent out letters to all the illegal hosts. Someone sent me a copy of the letter. And guess what? Now the state, okay, that was my county. Now the state is contemplating legislation that might undo all that work. They might. I don't mean to shout at you. It's just so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous that I know this as well as I do. I'm laughing about it. That's how funny it is. So the state is considering, apparently, from the article I read, an amnesty program for everyone who is operating illegally. What the? Oh, man. Could you feel my room for vibrational improvement? Because once again, we know this. It isn't that I want the county to enforce Airbnb restrictions. It isn't even that I don't want there to be any Airbnbs up here. It's that, and this is where my true power lies, when I turn my attention to what I do want. Oh, what do I want? At the heart of it, I just want to enjoy my life. I just want to be happy. I want to live in peace and harmony and feel connection and appreciation. And I don't need a state law in order to do that. Isn't this so easy to see when others are doing it? But I think it's fair to say that most of us, I won't say all, but most of us probably have a little bit of this going on. Maybe sometimes we have a lot of it going on somewhere in our lives. And that's why I'm saying in this episode that it's worth spending less time plotting and manipulating and efforting to make something happen, and instead just practice what we want in advance, or at least make sure that's part of the party. All of the actions that we take will pay off so much better when we just get a little alignment going at the beginning or even afterwards. It doesn't even have to be in the beginning. We could do it retroactively, but it is easier if we do it up front. All the details take care of themselves once we find the vibration of our desire. It is so magic the way it works. And speaking of vibrational magic, that is the basis. I've got a new business mastery program. It's starting on the 20th of this month, where we're putting our energetic effort where it really counts, makes the real difference. It's everything I wish someone had shared with me when I was building my business, back when I had a lot of fear and doubt and frustration. So this is a thoroughly LOA-savvy approach to succeeding with our businesses, whether you're a solopreneur or a freelancer or a creative. And to me, you know what? It feels like it's high time for LOA-based business programs like this to be easy to find, for them to be abundantly offered and obvious to everyone to engage, because this is what makes the real difference. So, well, until it's common knowledge, at least I'll be doing my part to help spread the word. So no, this program is not all about lead magnets or how to grow your business with social media ads or you need to make a marketing funnel. It is none of those things, because those things don't make a whit of difference if we haven't got the right vibrational foundation first. I don't mean to be shouting at everyone. Most of you probably aren't even business owners. But you know this. Once we get the right vibrational foundation, our success, whatever it is we want it to be in, it's swift, it's enjoyable, it's natural. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. But if you are a biz owner who's in the mood for some LOA savvy support from me in manifesting your business dream come true, you can sign up now at goodvibebizmasters.com. I wasn't quite done with the page, but people have already been finding it and signing up for it as it is. So I guess it's ready to go after all. Guess why it's no surprise why that happened, right? Because guess where I started? Yeah, I'm so sorry I'm shouting. I don't mean to be. I did imagine all the lovely people gathering to play with me there. Oh, I envisioned the raves from those who plugged in and benefited from it. And I also let inner guidance tell me how this program should go, rather than me trying to figure it out from my left, logical, rational muggle brain. So all I got to do is do that same magic for horses. I'm home free. In fact, that's what I'd like. That's what I'm inviting you to do too. Wherever you'd like to see something change in your life, just practice seeing it the way you like it first, before you contemplate how to use your muggle skills to make it happen. Because it works so much better when we use our creative powers in manifesting our lives even better. I just love how it works. Thanks for listening, everyone, and happy manifesting.